Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and if you're new here, my name's Victor, and today I'm back with another Adobe After Effects tutorial. Today we'll be covering the mouth replacement effect seen in Drake's Knife Talk music video. Let's get into it. So there's a lot more prep work that goes into this effect than other effects I've covered here on this channel. So first things first, you need to find your footage and then analyze it. So because I have a beard right now, I had to go and find shots with males with beards. So once you find your shot, you have to time out how much you can say with each shot based on how long it runs. And typically the shot will look better if the person is actually talking, because all the other face muscles and features are moving when people talk. Now here's some things that you're gonna wanna pay attention to when you go and film your subject for the mouth replacement. So the first thing is matching the lighting, because when you go to color match, it's gonna make it that much easier for you if you actually lit it the exact same way. It doesn't matter if it's just your mouth that's going to be in the shot, you need to still light it properly because your mouth might catch that edge light or what have you, and this effect will stand out in more of a bad way if you don't take that step. Here's the setup for the first shot. We're doing the Chris Pratt shot. So I've got an orange key light, a white fill, and I'm also being bottom lit with this light. We are matching exactly how it looks on the face. Now the next thing is to match the mouth and head angle in relevance to the camera. So like I said earlier, you need to study the footage that you're going to be putting the mouth on and taking notes and watch it right before. Okay, so this person's over to the left and they have their head tilted up. So you have to try and do that as best as you can. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. If someone's over here talking, but you filmed it like this, even if you do a 3D flip in After Effects, it's not going to look 100% right because there's no depth to the lips out this way like there should be. And now something that I did that I think helped me was holding my head very still while I was performing it, because if I'm over here, you know, that's gonna be really hard to match up. The only time I think you shouldn't hold your head still is if you've really studied that footage and you know when the character is moving their head around and so on, and then you can match it pretty well, but it's going to be very hard to do that. All right, once you've got all your shots, go ahead and open up your footage in After Effects, and the first thing you're gonna do is just line up your footage. So you'll have your footage on top and then the footage you're going to be putting the mouth onto on bottom. Now the first order of business is on the footage that you shot yourself, go ahead and stabilize the upper lip. So go over to the tracker, stabilize motion, track the upper lip, and then apply that, and then we can pre-compose it. And now you're going to make a mask around the mouth, and you'll probably make adjustments to that mask as you see fit, because following one that's just close to the lips might not look good for someone's face, but having one that's a really giant, like goatee shape, would probably look better on someone else's face. So you will have to experiment with that based on which footage that you are putting it onto. Now go to the footage that you're going to be putting the mouth onto, and you're going to motion track the nose. And then once you've motion tracked that nose, you're going to go to Layer, New, Null Object, and then edit the target of the tracker to that null, and then apply that tracking data to the null. Now if you haven't already, you're gonna wanna boost the mask feather a little bit on the mask that we made around the subject's mouth. Now parent that mouth to the null object and then reposition, rescale, and you can rotate it to make it fit perfectly. Something that I was doing was just lowering the opacity a little bit so I could see through my lips to see where the other person's lips were, just to line it up, and then boost the opacity back up when you're done with that, and that should help you. And now once we've done that, we're going to color match the subject's mouth to the footage. So I start by searching for the effect called tint, and I tint the white to the brightest part of the original footage subject's face, and then the tint black to the darkest part of that person's face, and then I just play with the amount to tint slider. And then after that, I add a Lumetri color so I can do further tweaking with the color until I have a look that I like. And now if the mouth still looks a little wonky, you can play around with that mask size and also play around with when you're saying what words, because if the original footage subject's jaw is moving when your mouth isn't moving the proper way, either you need to change the mask to cover that person's jaw so you can see your jaw, or you slide the footage around on the timeline to where when your mouth opens, so does the original subject's mouth. And then that's it. That's how you do the mouth replacement effect seen in Drake's Knife Talk music video. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something. If you did, leave me a thumbs up, comment what you thought down below, and then don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.